Hi everyone, firstly I want to make a small apology. I was not active from some days because of my office work and freelancing projects as well. So I couldn't upload videos, but I will make sure I will keep posting more content and I will upload videos regularly. So today we are going to build Zomato Clone using React. This project will help you understand components, props, state and how to organize a React project properly. So let's get started. Firstly, open your terminal and type this command npx create react app Zomato clone. This command will create a new folder called Zomato clone with all the basic React set. Now go inside the folder with the command cd Zomato clone. In the framework select React and in the variant select JavaScript. Run npm install for all the installation of dependencies. Now we need React Router DOM, so for that type npm install React Router DOM. And after this we also require Tailwind CSS, so type that command also. And after all the installation, now start your project with npm start and you will see the default React page on localhost. This means our setup is working. Now open your project in your VS Code. Okay, so now we will create the index.html in the public folder. This file is like the basic structure of our project, React actually runs inside this file. So this is the code of index.html. You can see in the body we have only one main div with an ID of root. This is very important because our entire React app will load inside this root div. Now we will create a folder called components, and in the components we will create a file called auth-model.js. This file is used to show a pop-up model whenever the user wants to log in or sign up. Now create a file called footer.js. This file is used to create the footer section of our Zomato clone, just like the real Zomato website. Now create a header.js file. This file is used to create the top navigation bar of our Zomato clone. In the header we usually have three main things: the Zomato logo, a search bar, and on the right side login and sign up buttons. Now create inspirationgrid.js. This file shows different food items that can inspire users to place their first order, like biryani, pizza, burger, cake, etc. So first I imported all the food images from the assets folder. Then I created an array called inspiration data where each object has a name and an image. Now create login form.js. In the JSX, I created a simple form with an email input, a password input, a submit button for login, and a small link-like button that lets the user switch to the sign up form. Now let's make the restaurant card component, which shows each restaurant on the home page. First I use link from React Router DOM. This means when we click on a restaurant card, it will take us to that restaurant's detail page using its unique ID. Inside the card, I divided it into two sections. At the top, we display the restaurant image inside a container, and second, below we have the content area that shows the restaurant's name, rating with a star icon, the type of cuisine, price for to and delivery time. Now we need a grid layout to display all our restaurants together. For that, I created a component called restaurant grid. Inside this file, I first imported our restaurant card component and also the restaurant data, which is an array containing details of different restaurants. Now let's add a small but important feature. Whenever we move to a new page in our app, the screen should scroll back to the top. By default, React Router doesn't do this automatically. So I created a file called scroll-to-top.js. Similarly, create signup component and top brands component for top brand section. Now this is the CSS part of our Zomato clone. I have written all the styles inside a single file called app.css. Now create the main file of our project, that is app.js. This is like the brain of our Zomato clone. because all the routing, login system and overall layout start from here. At the top I imported React user state and also routes from React router because I need multiple pages. Then I imported all our components like header, footer, home page, restaurant page and CSS file. Now create index.js. You can see inside the render part, I created a route using React DOM.create route and passed document.getElement by id route. So this connects React to the route div that we defined in the index.html. Now let's run our project. Alright, so you can see the home page of our Zomato clone. At the very top, we have the header with the Zomato logo, a location bar, a search bar and a login sign up buttons. If I log in, the login form appears, and from here you can also switch to the sign up form. We also have inspiration section where you can see different food items like veg biryani, cheese pizza and all. And below that we have top brand section where you can see multiple top brands like McD, Domino's, KFC. And after that we have the restaurant grid. This shows different restaurant cards with their image, name, rating, cuisine, price, photo and delivery time. If I click on one of them, it opens that restaurant's page. And at the very bottom you can see the footer. Now let's go to Burger Sing. So basically inside the restaurant page we can see the header with restaurant details, tabs like order online and reviews, and then the food menu. And every menu item shows a name, description, price and an add to cart button. If I click on add to cart, the items get stored using our cart context. So this was the Zomato clone. If you want to buy the project, you can ping me on my WhatsApp number. So that's all. Thank you so much.